the Attorney General's failure to comply with our subpoena, after extensive accommodation efforts, leaves us no choice but to initiate contempt proceedings in order to enforce the subpoena and access the full, unredacted report, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler said in a statement, after a missed 9:00 a.m., 13:00 GMT, deadline. The Justice Department said in a letter it remained willing to accommodate the legitimate needs of Congress, within the scope of the law. The department's letter invites committee staff to come to the department on Wednesday to discuss a mutually acceptable accommodation, Justice spokeswoman Carrie Kupuk said in a statement. The invitation was for Wednesday afternoon, hours after lawmakers begin their debate. Barr declared Trump cleared of conspiracy with Russia and obstruction of justice shortly after Special Counsel Robert Mueller presented his 448-page report to the Justice Department. But Democrats have protested that Barr has sought to protect the president by refusing to present the full report or underlying evidence to Congress. The political skirmish played out on multiple fronts Monday, with the White House formally rejecting a request by Democrats to turn over Trump's tax returns, setting up what will likely be a prolonged legal battle. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin wrote to the House Ways and Means Committee that its request lacked a legitimate legislative purpose. Constitutional duty, with the two sides locked in a feud. Nearly 500 former U.S. prosecutors serving in Democratic and Republican administrations released a statement saying there was overwhelming evidence in the Mueller report that Trump obstructed justice. Each of us believes that the conduct of President Trump described in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report would, in the case of any other person not covered by the Office of Legal Counsel policy against indicting a sitting president, result in multiple felony charges for obstruction of justice, they wrote. Even in redacted form, the special counsel's report offers disturbing evidence and analysis that President Trump engaged in obstruction of justice at the highest levels, Nadler said. Congress must see the full report and underlying evidence to determine how to best move forward with oversight, legislation, and other constitutional responsibilities. The statement is clear reference to the potential for impeachment proceedings against Trump, although Pelosi has warned against moving ahead, suggesting it could trigger a political backlash. Barr's stonewalling, and the report's setting forth of 10 instances in which Trump sought to thwart the investigation, although Mueller did not reach a conclusion on whether crimes were committed, has galvanized support among some Democrats to demand Trump's ouster. Top Judiciary Panel Republican Doug Collins blasted Nadler's contempt move as illogical and disingenuous, given that Democrats have refused a Justice Department offer for senior lawmakers to study a less redacted version. A Republican-led House was the first to hold a sitting Attorney General in contempt when it acted against Barack Obama's pick Eric Holder in 2012 for failing to turn over documents about a firearms scandal.